Time to short Tesla? Eventually. Good luck timing it. So I want to go over some of the mistakes that I made today. I tried to short this thing and just was stuck in my ways, was stubborn as to believing that, okay, this is an excessive gap up. After an excessive gap up, daily's extended. This thing has gone insane. Eventually it's going to pull back. And this belief of trying to catch it on the front side. And I normally never make these kind of mistakes. So just want to go into a little bit of detail on why I think I did this today. And today, I ended up trying to short Tesla near the open, kind of, all right, it pops off the open. You know, you kind of hear some of these guys short pops, things like that. And ended up totally going over highs, a quick high a day. And I held it. I held that loser. I didn't add to it. So thankfully I didn't do a really, really bad thing and just let this play out. And when it pulled back down to VWAP and then quickly held, I got out, and I got out with a pretty big size loss. I broke a ton of rules, and I did a lot of things I normally don't do. And it's just because I'm trying to short the front side of something that is a train. And this kind of makes me feel bad for people who this is their strategy. You know, whether it be small caps or just names that catch momentum and they're constantly trying to catch the front side, or they're trying to catch the turn without the turn, you know, without really actually getting the backside confirmation. I could never trade like that. I would blow my account up in 2 seconds. So if anybody trades like that, good for you. If you trade like that and you're having serious issues with consistency, I would say consider cutting that strategy, because it's brutal, because you just never know how far something is going to go. And especially in these market conditions, this market is crazy. And I know all these things, and yet I let it go. And I was trying to short a train, and I got caught. And I'm very thankful that I had a little bit of luck on my side. I took a loss, and I ended up flipping and broke another rule where I went bigger because I went smaller size on that first initial short. And then I went back to my normal size on those longs. So I was able to get the loss back and more. But that goes against one of my rules of don't increase share size. So like just totally lost it. And I think a couple reasons why. One, trying to short a train in this market. Good luck. Eventually it will come down. Timing when is going to be tough. And even if it has those quick moves down, I think it'll be bought with buyers. And it's not going to be an easy short. There's probably going to be that one day where it bleeds out, and then everybody online makes it seem like, oh, got it, this was it. But the easier trade so far has just been on the long side. So fighting that overall, trying to catch the backside when it really hasn't shown me the backside is here yet. And then also just having a bias of this belief that eventually it has to come down, and then letting that bias really kind of take over emotionally, which made me make really poor decisions. And then also, which I'm really going to start factoring in, another reason on why I think it was just the brain was not firing on all cylinders today, is that we just had 4th of July weekend. So Saturday, I ended up having some fun, had a few drinks, stayed out late, and really messed my sleep cycle up. And I cut drinking a while back, specifically for trading. I want to 100% be dedicated to trading, so I cut the drinking. That was the first time I drank in a while, and I actually think that makes a huge difference. You know, coming in today a little tired, not 100%, and then what do you know, making really bad, poor decisions. So that lets me know again that the reason why I cut the partying on the weekends altogether was because I just think it kind of clouds your judgment, clouds your brain. And the first time that I had, you know, had a little bit of fun and had a few drinks, coming in on a Monday after a long break, I was like, that was the craziest P&L swing I've had in a day. I can typically be a little antsy on longer breaks. So knowing this after the fact, sadly, I was not able to recognize kind of the traps that were set in the morning, and I got caught. And I'm glad that I had a little bit of luck on my side and I was able to get out, because I was down a huge amount. And then I ended up getting it all back and just a little bit on top, but I didn't even care. I saw a green number and I went, I'm done. I'm done. I'm taking my hands off the keyboard. So just to go through a lot of lessons of what I learned today, it's just, I'm not a good short. I am so bad at trying to short. And I know that there's a lot of traders on Twitter who are like very short biased. and seem to always make it seem like they're banking on the short side. But I got to tell you, being predominantly a short side trader is ridiculously tough. There's so much opportunity long in this market that regardless of how you feel about what the market should be doing, it's too high, the valuations, all that logic is out the window with how this thing is trading. And when there is some sort of decent consolidation off the open on a momentum name and it breaks higher, it a lot of the times has sick follow through. And that's what's currently working. And until it stops working, that should be the focus. And that's going to be my focus moving forward. So I kind of wanted to do something real quick to put myself in check because today was dangerous. I played with some serious fire and I almost got really burned. Lucky enough, my account is a decent size, so it's not like my account would have been gone, but man, that would have been a heck of a hit. So when will it be time to short Tesla? I have no idea, but I don't really want to play that game until it's very clear that the backside is in. And even when it's very clear that the backside is in, if I even consider shorting it, it's going to be with very small size and not trying to go for any sort of home run trade, because just when you think Tesla is on its way to giving back some of those morning gains or move into the downside gap, that's when it stops on a dime, reverses, goes over the highs, and then destroys shorts on that day. So it's just not, it's very tough to play that game. So overall today, I'm very happy that I came out all right, but I just really need to put myself in check because Tesla's a monster, and this is not the right stock to try to be playing on the short side because you can be down 10 points very fast, and that could be the difference, in giving back a week, giving back a month, and just changing everything when it comes to your trading performance. Let me know if you traded Tesla and how you did. Hopefully you're all right because this thing is crazy. As always, thank you for watching, and until next time, later.